until something happens. It's harder for a long sword to manipulate if you can glue yourself to a space plate than a short sword. So this works best when you're in tight and right on top of somebody. Not as good from outside unless you've got a lot of accuracy and you're really good on defense, which takes time. Okay, so basic sword and shield shots they throw. Okay, when he throws a shot to the head, my defense is only that small. Okay, so throw a little head snap. That's my defense. I turn my hip. That's all I got to do. I don't have to make a big block. I turn the hip around. I'm right here. Right here. Okay? It requires being ready to snap that back leg at a moment's notice. You don't waste a lot of time with it. You just wait. And that's a counterattacking game. Okay? If he tries to throw a cross shot to the opposite side, I can do the same thing. I can turn here, up, come across, or I can take the front hand when he throws it and come off the backside. If you can get behind or to the side of your opponent, you're going to be in a better spot. So he throws off that front hand, or throws it like a snap to my outside here. I can step in and move to this side. Come across, lock him down, come across, fire, and keep throwing shots. He can't hit with the shield, because the way the rules set up, you can't punch with the shield, so it doesn't really do him a lot of good. The shield can only defend. What I like about the swords, I can attack with both of them. And I can shield punch with my gauntlets the same way he can punch the shield. So if I want to move the shield out of the way, I can punch it either direction. Press it. If you press one of these guys at any corner, it comes open really easily. And it's hard for him to close it back up. See? He's got to really force it to close it. By that time, you get hit 4 times. You can't really close it easy. So all I really need to do is take a thrust that flank, pop that corner, a little bit of an opening. Here. Back there to keep the sword pressed. If you can attack from both right and left simultaneously, it's better, and if you can cross on both sides, better yet. Okay, a lot of people don't develop a good cross. But with a short sword, it's a little bit easier, because it doesn't require a big angle. I can cross punch from here, and all I've got to do is turn my foot. It doesn't require that going, okay, if you're handy, you need a gauntlet. You need a glove, or you're okay with the best hilt. If I just hit the hilt.
Oh, the hilt's fine.
Okay. So just put the hilt up in front. I just want to hit the hilt. Okay. I don't want to catch your hand. So from here, all I got to do is turn my foot for a good solid, be a good shot to the face. Just a little turn. It's not much of a move. It doesn't give away very much. I'm not having to get momentum. I just turn my back foot. Nobody looks at it. Nobody's watching your back foot, especially when your vision is cut down by that. Okay. Now, when do you see my front hand?
No.
Okay. My front hand's invisible. You doesn't really see where it's at from here. Okay, so from here, when I come up, do you still see the front hand?
Just, yeah.
Just see. Slash across the side. What you do is you come up here and throw it from under the line of sight of the shield. And at the same time you're doing that, you move your foot in. Here. Now, even if he blocks with his sword, I press. Go to the outside. I can press it. If he blocks with his sword, anytime there's a contact at the base of my sword with his sword, I can press. Once I press, and I can get that shield, the other hand is still open, and I can still fire with it. I'm not much of a leg hunter, but you can hit legs. I just don't really go for legs very much. If I take away his mobility, I also take away my mobility. My style is based on being able to move, so I almost never shoot for legs. And I don't shoot for cups. Anything from the waist down, I don't bother with most of the time. Every once in a while, if somebody's really just jacked the shield all up and you go, I can't help it. But I don't care that much for it, because it doesn't give me that much of an advantage. A guy with a big shield, if he drops to one knee, he drops down to his knee and puts the shield in front of him. Okay, now I can't really be mobile, because it's not chivalrous for me to start circling him. Now I got to fight him straight on. Okay, the shield covers him. There's no leg shot left. The shield covers him all the way up. It doesn't give me as much advantage. I don't have as much to shoot for. So I don't waste my time on leg shots, because I don't really care. Now in a melee, I might leg somebody and run off and leave him there because it's funny and the guy hops around, curses at you, and you dance away. That's okay, because we're having fun. But in a list, I'm not going to waste my time, because now I've got to reset. And if the guy likes to roll back or cover himself and lay under the shield, I have to step all the way in now, really deep, and try to hit behind. But it makes me vulnerable on the way in. So I just, because I really am not going to wait for him to attack me, because if I'm standing here, where I usually stand, he's not going to attack me. And it's not very chivalrous to sit there while he bakes in the sun and I'm just waiting for him. So I'm obligated, for me, I'm obligated now to attack him. So it puts me in a little bit less good position. I'd rather have the mobility to do whatever I want. So it takes away some of my options. I'm not going to counterattack. I'm not going to defend. I'm going to have to jump on him now, and it just doesn't look as good. So, thanks. So I don't usually take legs. And again, with a bigger shield, it's not worth the effort. It's not worth the energy it takes to try to get down for a leg strike. Because to open it, I've either got to come down and open this corner and go for a back leg, which I don't, it's still too long a shot and it opens up too much on my side. To do this, look at the opening he's got. No matter what I do, it's just got too much opening, okay? I could try to pop this one here and go for something like that and turn him. But again, to pop this shield and open it, I'm still open to a counter. Now when you hit, you can come back and do a covering block, okay? And that's part of the defense that I use. When I throw attacks, I generally cover. I seldom will attack with both swords at once until I'm in very close and I don't think they can do anything about it. If I'm here, like this, the longsword doesn't have a whole lot of shots. I mean, from here, what's he going to throw? He's got a basket hilt. Most people aren't here, so what's he going to throw it? Doesn't give him a lot. Whereas for me, I can hit here, 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 here with the tip. I'm close enough. I can swing the tip right from here and smack his arm. I can reach all the way around and hit his back on this side. I can punch the face from here and hit him that way. That sword's not really going to do that. Too long. It gets in the way. And if it's any longer than that, it becomes even more difficult. So I like the inside game because it gives me a chance to be inside and swing. At distance, what you got to watch for, if he has a really fast snap, that's the biggest thing to watch for. I got to make sure he doesn't hit me on the first move in. But I tend to throw counter and cover shots. So if I want to go for this body here, even though it's not really open yet, what I'll do is I'll step out